LA Law will not be seen this evening because all the lawyers in LA are busy fighting with NBC. The lawyers lost. So here's a special Christmas look at the best of Laugh-In.
Boy, if there's one time of the year I really hate, it's now.
Behold the star in the east, which we must follow, O fellow wise men.
Okay, but first, you guys go ahead and stand over there by those dunes. I want to take a picture of you. It'll make a great Christmas card.
Once more, tonight, NBC is going to sock it to you.
Look that up in your funkin' wagnalls.
Is that dirty?
You bet your sweet bippy.
I thought so.
For those of you poor, unfortunate people watching in black and white, you're missing one of my most beautiful jackets.
You know, a lot of people ask me why I talk this way. You see, my teeth are wired.
What is this, a Goodwill Industries program?
This isn't really a TV show. It's National Group Therapy.
Tonight, NBC presents Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In Past, Christmas Present, starring Laugh-In's own spirit of Christmas, Dan Rowan, and his partner who's full of Christmas spirits, Dick Martin, and in alphabetical order, Joanne Worley, Ruth Buzzy, Lily Tomlin, Judy Carn, Chelsea Brown, Teresa Graves, and Goldie Hawn, and in no particular order, Artie Johnson, Henry Gibson, Alan Suze, Dave Madden, Johnny Brown, and others. And me, I'm Gary Owens, appearing as Morgul, the friendly Drell.
That's for all of you who thought I was just another pretty face.
Tonight, Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In salutes the spirit of Christmas.
It's a great time of the year to do that.
Sure is.
It'll sure look strange seeing a Christmas show on spring reruns.
Well, never mind about that. It's just the whole point. Christmas shouldn't just be in December, but it should be all year long.
Wow, we couldn't afford that.
Well, now, you see, too many people forget what Christmas spirit is really all about.
Oh, tell me about it, won't you?
I fully intend to.
I thought you would.
Yes. Now, it all started in a little town in Bethlehem. It all started in a little town in Bethlehem.
Little town of Bethlehem. A good name for a song.
Yeah, all right. Now, many years ago, the world was troubled with many pressing problems.
Well, no wonder they didn't have drip-dry suits then.
Now, this is serious, Dick. People were rioting in the streets. There was civil disorder, injustice, oppression of minority groups.
Well, I'm certainly glad they cleared all that out.
Dick, this is serious. Now, what does Christmas mean to you?
Christmas means to me many things. Decorating the Christmas tree with popcorn.
Oh.
Going around the neighborhood singing Christmas carols. Tiny little tots with their face all aglow.
Well, that's beautiful. And that's what Christmas means to you.
No, that's what Christmas means to the cuckoo holding my cue card. To me, it means...
I don't want to hear about it.
Wait a minute, you asked me. It means cuddling up in front of a fireplace with a nice lady with a stereo playing,
Sure.
waiting for that fat old man with the rosy cheeks to drop in on us.
Oh, you're waiting for Santa.
No, her old man. Christmas or not, if she isn't in for bed check by 10:30, he comes looking for her.
I don't want to hear about it.
And he ain't gonna ho-ho-ho either.
All right. With that merry look at Dick and his Christmas party, Laugh-In takes a look at the Christmas spirit.
Well, you asked.
Well, you see.
Charge large amounts. We're grabbing your savings earlier this year. Get out and spend it all. Never heed this warning. You'll be in bankruptcy early Christmas morning. We're hoping next year you'll start to buy on the 4th of July.
We're coming to get you earlier each year.
Ho, 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 ho.
Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. good for you.
Hello, I'm your Judy doll. Pull my string and I talk. Touch my little body and I hit you.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Long time no see.
Yeah, well, I've been on the road.
Yeah, been with Kenton, man?
No, Guy Lombardo.
Lombardo?
Yeah.
Aren't you afraid being with Lombardo will cramp your style?
No, not at all.
I fail to see the humor in that.
Do you realize I could be home watching Gunsmoke right now?
There he goes. Charlie on the town. Can't spend one Christmas Eve with your own family, huh? Well, sure, Charlie. Who do you think you are, Bob Hope?
Every Christmas I waited for you.
Tonight, Laugh-In's special Christmas present. Never before seen outtakes from the cutting room floor.
Are you standing in a foxhole? No wonder you lost. You should be in the Air Force.
Blitzen.
Laugh-In was a celebration.
We had shows to celebrate not just Christmas and New Year's.
Laugh-In itself was a holiday which we celebrated every Monday night at 8. Whole families used to sit down and watch together.
When Laugh-In came on the air, it was known as the Sexty...
Sexy's a good word.
Sexty... I'm saying 60s. All right. When Laugh-In came on the air, it was known as the Sexy 60s. Oh, that's such fun. When Laugh-In came on the air, it was known as the, are you ready? Sexy 60s.
60s? What is 60s?
It's like 60. When Laugh-In came on the air, it was known as what? Everybody.
Sexy 60s!
That's right. We had Woodstock, mini skirts,
The Beatles, Haight-Ashbury, long hair, women's lib beatniks, bra burning.
The Vietnam War, drug culture, draft card burning, and protest. We had sayings like, make love, not war. Don't trust anyone over 30.
America, love it, leave it, or fix it.
We had sit-ins,
Love-ins,
Smoke-ins.
and we had, here it comes, Laugh-In!
In spite of the fact today is April Fool's Day, the producers of Laugh-In have asked me to announce we will do our regular show. Therefore, we feel that... After all, you're probably as sick as I am of practical jokes by now. Therefore, the preceding was unrehearsed, uncalled for, and
now on with the show, and here are your favorites and mine, two real nice guys and very good friends, Dick Rowan and Dan Martin. Dick, Roland and Merlin. Here, Dumb Merlin and Roman and Merlin. So let's bring them on. Friends of mine, Roland and Marvin. Good. Here they are, folks.
Look, there they are over there. Gotcha!
For the first time next year, it looks like Dick's late again. Sounds like he's at the party. Come on, you're all invited.
Hey, paleface. What's your biggest holiday?
The day commemorating full equality for my people.
What day is that?
Tomorrow would be a gas.
Gee, New Year's Eve is fun. We ought to make it an annual event.
My instinct about people is uncanny. Now, take that man over there. Something tells me he's not to be trusted.
Which one?
The one who's tearing the clothes off the hostess.
You know, Haight-Ashbury always has the Christmas spirit. Oh, yes, every day of the week you can see jolly bearded guys on the street holding a little pot and going, ho, ho, ho.
Our school system in Boston is doing something tasteful about the population explosion. We're teaching sex education, but we're teaching it wrong.
What a pity. Most of the Christmas spirit one finds these days is 90 proof.
On the other hand, that man over there is obviously a bigot, a racist, and a hate monger.
How can you tell?
Well, look at that sign he's carrying. It says, I'm a bigot, a racist, and a hate monger.
One big difference. In America, at the end of the year, the people plan to throw party. In the old country, the people plan to overthrow the party.
Boris and I decided that we'd been seeing too much of each other. So, last night we turned out the lights.
The kids today just lying around the house doing nothing. Why don't they go out and get to the unemployment line like everybody else?
Sin by silence when they should protest makes cowards of men.
Where'd you get that saying? From some bearded long hair?
That's right. Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, I guess he told me.
This year I resolved to stop chasing after every Tom, Dick, and Harry and zero in on Dick.
I think they should move Christmas to July. Then the stores aren't so crowded.
Kate, I hope you like the Christmas gift I sent you.
Oh, I just love it. It's just what I wanted, Dick. A plastic bippy.
Behold the star in the east, which we must follow, O fellow wise men.
Okay, you three guys go ahead and follow that star. I hate to travel over the holidays.
And I want a big ruby ring. I want some nice ruby earrings. And a yacht. An aeroplane. I want, of course, a swimming pool. And a private island in the Mediterranean.
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl. But there was another little girl here recently, and I gave her the last Greek I had.
One ringy-dingy. Two ringy-dingies. A gracious good afternoon. Have I reached the party to whom I am speaking? This is Miss Tomlin of the telephone company. Have I reached a Mr. Aristotle Onassis? Good. Mr. Nassus? I was wondering personally, what does the O stand for? Oh, my goodness. You Irishmen certainly do have a way with words.
You mean your doctor told you to take one tablet before each meal and a brandy before bedtime?
Yeah. I'm a week behind on the tablets and a couple of months ahead on the brandy.
I'm crazy about you.
You know, I was walking down the hall here at NBC on the way to my own show when I heard a quarter drop in the studio. And the next thing I know, I'm on camera yelling, "Sock it to me, sock it to me." I still haven't found that quarter.
Latin to the Toro Town. Miss Hornby, I humbly solicit permission to capture your ravishing likeness in a photograph that I may treasure forever.
Oh, Tyrone.
That's my name.
All right, just hurry up and take the picture.
Oh, don't be so impatient, my little dove of love. I must position my camera, lest the shot not be adequate. I think I broke my birdie.
I don't need to look at a birdie. Just snap the picture.
Very well. I shall proceed with great haste. I am using fast film, lest I not capture the magic of your beauty. Now all I have to do is squeeze the bulb.
Oh, Tyrone, I'm so embarrassed. People are beginning to stare. Just hurry up before I get too nervous. Tyrone? Oh, Tyrone!
Sorry, my pet, I was a little out of focus. This cheesecake was more than I anticipated. I wonder where her false nose and eyeglasses are. Would you call Hugh Hefner to tell him that I have the centerfold ready? Well, would you call Muhammad Ali and tell him you're ready? Would you call Forrest Lawn and tell him I'm ready?
Consumers of America, it is my very great pleasure to announce that there will be no socket to me time tonight. We figured what with Christmas coming up and all, most of us are getting it socked to us pretty good already.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
I'm just waiting for someone to try to sock it to me.
There she blows!
The socket to me lamp is definitely lit.
Hey, I got a great idea. Why not sock it to Joey?
Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me.
It's my pleasure.
Give me sake, give me sake, give me sake, give me sake. Not me, her, you raw-eye idiot.
How does that grab you, sports fans?
Being on Laugh-In is kind of like going out for a wild night with Georgie Jessel. You start out expecting a great deal, but then things soon start to drag, and in the end, nothing happens at all.
Kringle.
Laugh-In was like one big, happy, dysfunctional family, just like yours.
That's the truth.
We became what is a real family, and I miss it.
It was great to be a guest. You were treated like family. You walked in, everybody was wonderful.
When I left Laugh-In, I spent the next few years trying to find that same family again, and of course you couldn't.
And now, to end a bad year on a bad note, here's the news. 1 and 2 and...
Present, here's the man to whom the news wouldn't be the news without the news. Here's Dickie.
you're a wild crowd tonight. Wow. May the good fairy swickle your Zillman. Jackson, Mississippi, a spokesman for the Mississippi Teachers Association, currently threatening a statewide teachers' strike, said today, and I quote, "All of we teachers are not going back to the classroom until we get paid lots more better." Cleveland, Ohio. The National Association of Manufacturers today denied that the pollution of Lake Erie is caused by industrial waste from factories along its shores. They insist the blame be put where it truly belongs, on the lake's 800,000 dead fish. Take it away, Goldie.
And now, looking into the future, for the news of the future, here is our future news of the future from our news of the future man. Here's our future man, Dan. Oh.
No, Goldie. Don't feel at all distressed. I think you're getting better.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks, Dick. And listen, if you see Dan, will you tell him I just introduced him?
Oh, I'll do it. California, 1988, 20 years from now. Los Angeles finally succeeded in catching up with New York City today when Mayor Shirley Temple Black officially opened the newly completed L.A. subway system. She was immediately mugged.
Item 1988, an effort to correct the image of history was made when the remaining American Indians were asked if they had any grievances. Both said no. 1988, Washington, D.C. The Warren Commission today handed down its long-awaited second report, clearing up 20 years of doubts and rumors in spite of the fire in the National Archives and the mysterious disappearance of Dallas, Texas. The commission was able to reach a definitive conclusion. The report was entitled, "What Assassination?"
We take you now to Burbank International Airport and Baton Twirling School, high atop a smog bank in beautiful uptown Burbank for the weather. Here's Pippi.
That's Flippy, Chelsea.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here's Flippy.
Much better.
We on the air yet? Oh, hello, y'all. Good morning, or whatever, or Dick. Today was out of sight. Temperatures today range from about 56 to where you are to 450. Woo! That's where I am. Throughout the day, we had this green, purplish, diagonal thunder that was shooting all around here. Well, y'all should have dug it. And yeah, dig y'all. And for tomorrow, you people in Hawaii and Rhode Island and all them other way out places, dig, y'all gonna have a gassy day tomorrow. It's gonna be sunny. It's gonna be blinding. It's gonna start with the sun coming up in the east like a big yellow ball. Woo! Then it's gonna get bigger and bigger, and then they're gonna envelop the whole universe with love. Love, y'all. Love. Woo! Well, that's all I'm gonna lay on y'all about the weather today. If you're going away this weekend, have a good trip.
And now the report on today's smog level.
And now, all you sports nuts, here comes Laugh-In's own sports nut, Alan Seuss, in the Alan Seuss sports scene.
Hi, Big Al here. Featurette. A few words to our oodles and oodles of boar hunting fans. I'll never understand why you go out year after year struggling through the brush, tearing your stockings and getting all upset, looking for a boar, when you can find one at any cocktail party.
Finally, this item, 1989, 20 years from now. At last it happened. There was peace in the world today. Not a shot fired, not a threat, not an unhappy sound. Today, at last, there was peace in the world.
Unfortunately, it only lasted a few seconds while everybody reloaded. Well, that's it for the news for tonight.
It is?
Yeah. Oh, did I forget something?
Well, what'd you forget?
Well, I didn't think I forgot anything. You sounded like you wanted to add something.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Don't forget to do your Christmas shopping early this year.
You're very helpful.
He certainly is.
This is Dan Rowan in drag, and this is Dick Martin in decent. Say goodnight, Dick. Good night, Dick.
Okay, now just give it.
Okay.
When I forget.
Oh, where's Dick's shoulder?
There, I got it. Up on
Is
the
that your shoulder, Dick?
You're missing my.
I got
now,
Dick's shoulder.
When you hear the music, you'll turn.
Music.
Yep. All right. Once again, it's time for the Flying Fickle Finger of Fate Award.
That's right. When each week we honor an individual or a group for outstanding achievement. May I have the envelope, please, Goldie? Thank you.
Ho, 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 ho.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Goldie. Tonight, the Flying Fickle Finger of Fate goes to the toy manufacturers of America, who, through the medium of television, have introduced new phrases into the American language.
But the man on TV said I had to have one.
Or, but Dad, it's only $39.95.
Or, Mom, you can't have a doll without all the wonderful outfits that go with it.
That's a good one. And that great expression every parent will hear on Christmas morning, but Dad, it doesn't work like it did on television.
So to you, toy manufacturers of America, we'd really like to give it to you.
That's right. And incidentally, this particular model of the Fickle Finger comes with a built-in airplane motor, and on Christmas morning, toy makers of America, the Fickle Finger of Fate will be flying right towards you.
We forgot to mention the batteries are extra.
Behold the star in the east, which we must follow, fellow wise men.
Okay, you three guys go ahead and follow that star. I'm gonna spend Christmas Eve with my family. So long.
Only 34,239 commercials until Christmas, folks.
Mistletoe.
Ma'am, what would you do if you were in an airplane and the wings caught fire and the engines fell off and you were losing altitude?
Listen, I just...
If only when we used to shoot the shows, I wish that the cameras were running on what was going on the sides and behind and around, and everybody kind of egging everybody on, and people playing pranks, and we'd be behind the joke wall, and somebody would, stick their, foot in your mouth, or somebody would make a rude noise, or they play a prank. That's right. But they were like the merry pranksters.
Oh, Johnny, if you woke up one morning and discovered that I was your wife, would you smother me with diamonds?
I'd use anything I could get my hands on.
You hit that kid again, and somebody's going to answer to me.
And now, folks, let's rejoin the Green Hornet and his faithful servant, Tonto.
It's time to spotlight the stars of tomorrow today, Laugh-In's new talent time.
Oh, we got to do something about them.
Hit the ball, Willie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Brothers Lagarde.
and gentlemen, we're certainly honored to have with us tonight the world champion Hungarian goat caller. Would you give us a demonstration of your Hungarian goat calling prowess?
Hey, you Hungarian goats, I'm calling you.
Every year, the same problem. What do you get for Howard Hughes?
Behold the star in the east, which we must follow, O fellow wise men.
Okay, you three guys go ahead, and I'll follow along later in the station wagon.
Miss Diller, I frankly do not find your hairdo particularly tasteful.
Who told you to chew it?
Hello, I'm your talking Judy doll. Why don't Ken and Bobby talk? Maybe they're too busy with other things.
Sammy, you know this is. You know what? I'm so thrilled. The thing is, remember when first of all I saw you when you did that when you were the when you mastered. You know, you have the thing is you're such a. First of all, you're so versatile. You do so many. You can.
Yes, right.
You dance. You're fantastic. You have a million sellers. You have so much. You're just a person that just you have. When you exude. You know, you have that so much. When you say you say hey dig the and you do like this and you make then you say and right on Jim, when you say right on and all that, it's so, and you have Alta Viste, she's so beautiful, she's a fantastic, she's a wonderful, just a beautiful looking, and you have vitality, you have a life for a thing that just comes out, it's so wonderful, on top of it being newly married, I don't know how you find the energy.
Fruitcake! Ah! I'm afraid! Oh, shoot. Okay, ready? I am so afraid of this. Isn't that terrible? No. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. One question. When it drops out, when this thing drops out, do you go down real fast or is it almost like you're just jumping?
Just almost like you're jumping. Slowly.
It's just like you're jumping.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Funny, he doesn't look cubish.
The title Laugh-In made the network very nervous because they felt it might have a negative connotation since all of the other sit-in events had been in the nature of a protest.
We were protesting everything.
We were protesting against the right, the left, the middle.
We were against intolerance and incompetence.
This meant we were opposed to the Ku Klux Klan and the government.
Well, my dear, once again it's time for me to bridle my faithful reindeer, climb aboard my trusty sleigh, and spread joy and happiness throughout the world.
Oh, fine, Sans. On your way out, would you take the garbage?
This is your offstage announcer, reminding you that this is your offstage announcer.
Last year, the Women's Liberation Group and the Gay Liberation Front tried to solve their differences, only to find out there were none.
Miss Tiller, what can a girl do about bad breath?
Keep your mouth shut.
Running bear.
Me, hunting bear.
Me, baby bear.
Whiskey. Whiskey.
I'll have a frozen daiquiri.
Colorado River Rapids, voting in number 304. When canoeing down the dangerous menace in Colorado River Rapids, if you look up and see a boat, you're drowning.
You know, Dennis,
You're a bright-looking fellow.
Oh, thank you, Phil.
But you should understand the importance of doing visual comedy.
Oh, I should.
Visual is very funny. Now,
Now,
you take this board.
Got a board.
You see a man walking by carrying a board, you get interested.
Phil, what? Phil.
All right, damn it. That was visual comedy. The old one. Can't help people. I try to.
I know, Phil. Well, it was brilliant.
Did you like it?
I really did.
Okay.
Thanks an awful lot, Phil.
Pleasure.
Thanks a lot. Oh, one question, Phil.
Yeah? What's the question?
If I could think of it. Yeah,
You know what was wrong about the whole thing?
What?
I shouldn't have turned around. Have a nail in there.
No. It's okay.
If you bleed, we may get more laughs.
You're right.
Let's put a nail in there. If we rehearse it. Now, look. You look a little shaky tonight. Waiter!
Waiter?
Yeah, I want the... I missed you. See, a lot of guys doing comedy wouldn't have missed you like that. You know what they would do?
What?
They'd give it to you. You get a laugh. Not me. I don't get... Anyway, what you just learned was a lesson in visual comedy. Now take the board and practice. All right?
Oh, I'd like a complete course of Arthur Murray two-step lessons and a 6-foot blonde Adonis with bad eyes.
Settle for a little Alf. Goodies.
I've never tackled a girl in my life.
What are you, some kind of pervert?
I happen to be a complete heterosexual.
Artie was always doing camel jokes, and the censors went berserk.
The censors hated camel jokes because camels had humps, and you weren't allowed to say hump on television.
In the 60s, we were much more innocent. One time, Judy's wig fell off, and she said that she'd never been bald on television before. The censors thought we were making fun of people with no hair.
We were just having a good time. We weren't really aware of the social and political impact the show was having. I mean, I dare say even I said things I'd never say now. Okay, boys. I definitely had more thighs and less consciousness.
Shiny little rockets too. 'Cause Kitty shut the door. These toys are making war, the same as me and you. We're making lethal toys for Christmas, 'cause that's what children really like.
And if you want to make them happy, forget about the skates and bike.
We even make a pair of handcuffs in case they're causing too much fuss. We're beating up a gang, they're like a boomerang, the same as all of us. The same as all of us.
Where's Santa?
Santa who?
Ladies and gentlemen, in keeping with our long-established custom, tonight Laugh-In for the first time presents Douglas Fairbanks Jr. with our traditional reading of a political Christmas carol by Charles Everett Dirksen.
You want to hear it again?
It was the eve of Christmas in the home of Lyndon Baines Scrooge. There was much discontent in the land. Poverty, war, crime plagued old Scrooge and made life unbearable for his hapless clerk, Hubert Cratchit. In spite of this, Lyndon Baines Scrooge and his good wife, Lady Bird Scrooge, went to bed that evening after a sumptuous Christmas repast of chili and chitlins, believing all was well. As he slept the dreamless sleep of the innocent, Little did Lyndon Baines Scrooge know that he was soon to be visited by 3 ghosts.
Oh, Betty Bird. I think you should have gone easy on that chili. I thought I heard the voice of Douglas Fairbanks Jr. in the White House.
I just love him.
I know you do, sweetheart.
Lyndon Baines Scrooge.
Who is that?
Bobby Baker. You can't forget me. I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
Christmas past. What about the present?
Shh! Don't mention the present. That's what caused all the trouble in the first place.
Oh, who is there now?
I am the ghost of Christmas present, Abe Fortas. I want to see Lyndon Baines Scrooge.
Do you have an appointment, Abe?
You promised me one, but I never got it. There goes the judge. There goes the judge.
Oh, who are you?
I'm the ghost of Christmas future, George Hamilton.
But George, I told you before, my daughters have joined their husbands in holy wedlock.
Never mind the girls. I came to tell you that the war is going badly.
Then why aren't you in my armed forces?
I am in your armed forces. That's why the war is going so badly.
Oh, when Lyndon Baines Scrooge woke up the next morning, he was a changed man. He ended the war for all time. He restored Hubert Cratchit to his old job. He ended poverty, and he was re-elected for 5 successive terms. It's a lovely story, but we must remember, it's only a fable.
Well, with a nice, neat finish, I guess it's time to say goodnight, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, Mr. Dick, and good night, Mr. Dan.
Sayonara, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, Ducky.
I prefer Dick.
Who's Dick?
I wonder if you'd mind if I told you what my aunt said when she was trapped in a sleeping bag with 14 unemployed Swiss bell ringers.
You mean your aunt was actually trapped in a sleeping bag with 14 unemployed Swiss bell ringers?
I didn't know that.
Well, she must have said something.
You bet your sweet Bippy.
Say goodnight, Dick.
Good night, Dick. You mean they actually get laughs for this kind of stuff?
Now, it is the Christmas season. It'd be very charitable of you not to interrupt. This has been our Christmas show, and
I'm
even...
not going to interrupt you. I just thought perhaps, on the off chance, you might like to hear what my aunt said.
had to say, yes.
No,
She was in another terrible situation, I suppose.
Disastrous.
Oh, my word. Tell me about it, won't you?
Well, you see, she was a chimney sweep.
She was a chimney sweep? Your aunt was?
So was my aunt.
No kidding. What happened to this chimney sweeping aunt?
Well, she and Santa Claus got hopelessly wedged one Christmas Eve in a chimney.
In a chimney. I suppose that could happen.
And she was there a long time.
And what did she say?
I thought perhaps what she said when she came out.
I already asked you. What did she say?
Oh, well, if you're ever hopelessly wedged in a chimney on a Christmas Eve with Santa Claus, and it looks like the two of you are going to be wedged there a long time, just sing.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
No,
that's what the show needs, more sentiment.
Say goodnight, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night.
Knock.
Who's there?
Nanu.
Nanu who?
Nanu Blommer hat spoken with dem
You know, I hired this fantastic housekeeper. She cooks, cleans. Hey, she's here now. Anyway.
Listen, if you want to wake up in the morning with a smile on your face, go to bed at night with a coat hanger in your mouth.
Did you know Humpty Dumpty had a great fall?
Yeah, but he had a lousy summer.
Tony?
Yes.
You've been abroad. Where's the American section in Paris?
Well, the first 10 rows of the Folies Bergère. Yeah, and I've only been abroad in some like it hot.
Oh, you did?
Hey, Goldie, can you name the basic unit of electrical power?
What?
Right.
Right here any more more about mental health, I think I'll go crazy.
I got a friend.
Yeah.
Who crossed a sheep. Let me start it again. I've got a friend who crossed a sheep with a porcupine.
Yes.
He doesn't know what he's got, but if it knits, it's... No, I won't say it.
I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth, I'll know not where.
In the forest, he fell in the car, sorry for the name, you darn it, Lord.
If Milton Berle was playing a Scotsman and Will Chamberlain borrowed his costume, he'd be, thank you.
One more time! Come on, Goldie! Come on! Goldie! Go ahead. Come on, Goldie! Come on!
Hello!
Come on,
If
Goldie!
Milton Berle was a Scotsman, playing a Scotsman, and
You can be certain that a man with a banana in his ear does not want you to notice his feet.
Funny thing happened to me on the way to Burbank. This is it.
I had a fun weekend. You know what I did? I hijacked a Cuban plane, and then I took the pilot back to my place. Joanne, you're so weird and dumb.
Oh, no,
weird.
that's calling the pot a kettle. How's it going so far?
Pretty bad, Hucky Puck. Once in a while, Dan, move your neck so you know you're on.
Go to your room, will you, dummy? How do I enter a movie in a
Will you wait till I talk? That big golf ball up on the balcony is going bananas. By the way, I spoke to Zapata. You are his son.
You're so good to me.
Would you believe Sony and Cher?
That's what's known as a plug. Huh, Alan?
No, this is a plot.
First you put your two knees toes up, and then you spin to the left,
The program you have just seen is true. Only the writers will be changed to protect the innocent.
I'm tired of being a rabbit. I just hate it.
This show was pre-recorded so we could mail out our apologies in advance.
Very interesting. And don't forget to tune in July 4th for our Christmas show. Good night, Lucy. And Merry Christmas to you, Matt Dillon, and the Avenger, and all of you lovely people in Peyton Place.